Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Cork Model Farms here. So today is a similar video to my unboxing and review of 3 models video, where I unboxed the Class Jaguar up there, the cane silage trailer there, and the Fleming double bay lifter over there. Today is a very similar video. Today is, I like to call, the big siku haul, as all of the models are siku, like machinery, but then there's a few extras added. So yesterday I bought all these at Inishannon Model Collector's Toys Model Shop. Would 100% recommend going there. It's great shop. They've got a great range. Some stuff that's quite hard to find like online, like the Wicking Class Scorpion. A lot of really discontinued Wicking stuff mainly. But yeah, there's a great range. I would totally recommend going there. Basically, if you're anywhere in Munster, it's quite a quick drive. Inishannon is quite kind of, it's not completely West Cork, but it's close enough. So it's about a 40-minute drive from where I live. So if you live in Kerry, it'd probably be a short enough drive. Really, if you're anywhere in Munster, it's easy enough to get there. So we're going to start with biggest to smallest. So we'll start off with the biggest, as you can see at the front. The Siku Manitou telehandler. Sorry, I was about to say skid steer telehandler. So there are a few model telehandlers on the market. Really, the main two are this one and the Britain's JCB one. I personally thought I'd get the Manitou one, as number one, I have no Manitou machinery in my collection, and number two, I already have 3 JCB models, so I thought just for a change, this is my first ever telehandler, and my second ever loader after the 419S. I thought I'd get this for a change. So we'll take a look at the box. There's also, if you're curious and you're probably wondering where's the other stuff, there's 2 versions of this set. This is the only available version. I got I think they're about the same price, but this is just the version with just the bucket. There's another version that comes with like pallet forks as well, I think, and a shear grab, but I got this version with just the bucket. So looking at the box, it's your average Siku box, translations, 132 metal and plastic parts, Siku logo. The top, we've got a nice picture of it in the kind of Siku world landscape, which isn't very realistic, but it shows it at work. And then at the back, there's features, good steering. It can hitch onto certain machines. The bucket comes off, and and you can move around the top of it. So with the box out of the way, here it is, the Manitou. It's a lovely model, I do have to say. So the arm goes up this high. Sorry, hold just 1 second. So in total, this is how high it goes. Very high. It would be good if I had a man cage, so I might save up for a man cage. We could have it working on a barn or something, or a shed. But it is a very nice model. I've added a license plate to it because I like doing that. The steering is perfect. Runs perfectly. It's a very nice model. I would totally recommend buying it. There's not much that I have to say that's bad about it. I have two tiny complaints. My first complaint is I don't like how, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't like how it has you can't open up sorry, you can't open up the cab. I'm not sure, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but most Siku tractors, machinery, you can open up the bonnet. I mean, not the bonnet, sorry, the cab. But here you can't. So it'd be nice for the driver in there. Technically, if I wanted to, I could just remove the door, but then that would be kind of ruining the model. And also, it's cool that it has a hitch at the back, because well, you wouldn't really see that. It's more just a tractor thing. But I don't like this style of hitch. I prefer the tractor one where it's got the kind of the pin at the top. It's what you have to do is if you want it, you just have to like put a thing in there, but then you have to like put something in there to hold it. But overall, it's a great model. I would recommend it. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 just for those two little complaints. So I'll just put that down now. Moving on to the second biggest model. We have the Siku Fella Rake. Or Fila, I'm not actually sure how I pronounce it. I think this is the only like Fella machinery like any product in 132 scale. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So this is also my first rake. It's quite a nice rake. The only other rake on the market is the Wicking Class Liner, but that was dead expensive, so I thought I'd go with the cheaper option. Kind of for the same quality, like. So we'll start with the box. Same as the Manitou, it's kind of similar. Just got pictures of it working in a field, and its features. A better picture of the features at the back. Then looking at the actual model, it's quite an average. Like it's a really good model. Like if you're it could work for both. If you're like if you have a diorama, or if you're like if you're like carpet farming and you're only just playing around with it. Like these things are very fragile, so I'd be very careful with them. So everything works. 1 second. I'll just. There we go. So yeah, and then when you when the wheels move, so do the rotors. I think this also moves if you have it up. Yeah, it does, because it's like the wind. I'm not completely sure yet. This is a 50-50. I maybe in a few kind of, not before silage time, maybe next year or at one point, similar to the when I converted the NC to a high spec, I might convert this into another brand of rake. I might do a Class Liner, I might do a McHale, I might do a Pottinger, I might do a New Holland, a John Deere. I might, don't have your hopes up. I might not. Well, not for the rest of the year, because I couldn't be bothered spending my time converting it right before silage time. Anyway, a very good model. My only little complaint is these are extremely fragile, but that's not really anyone's fault. You just have to be very careful with it. I also like compared to other Siku models, the majority of this is actually metal and not plastic. Or just 132 scale things in general have a lot of plastic on them. This is mainly metal, similar enough to the Manitou. Anyway, onto our final model, and then we have our extras. The Siku, the Siku front loader attachment set. So you get 5 things here. So we'll take a look at the box. Once again, similar enough to the Manitou and the rake. A few pictures of it at work. Then the back, you just have like all the things you get and what they can actually like do. And some nice pictures of it. So these can only fit onto my Manitou now, as it won't fit onto the Massey Ferguson 6616 because that's a Britain's. And then again at the same time the bucket for the Britons, or like the 419S's bucket, won't fit onto the Manitou. The only annoying thing with the Manitou I forgot to mention is the McHale Bale Handler doesn't fit onto it. Anyway, that's not important. So here are all your attachments you get with the set. Sorry. I'll start off with the most recognisable. Just, it's a bucket. It's a bit more than your average bucket, actually, compared to like a Britain's bucket. Sorry, 1 second. Compared to a Britain's bucket, you actually get a bit more with it. Or just like the bucket that came with the Manitou. Since this is like the accessory kit, it can actually, you can move it so it's like it's dumping. Rather than having to actually pull the tractor down, you can just press a button. And basically, the front, the majority of it is made of plastic. Also, this is actually a company, but I think it's some German company, so I don't know what it is. But the body of it is made of plastic, but then kind of the outside of it is made of metal. Moving on to my favourite, the shear grab. Oh, sorry. This is my favourite style of shear grab. The kind of one I've lost and found the one that came with the Britain's Massey Ferguson 6616 a load of times before, but I've lost it completely now. But this is going to replace that. It's all made of plastic, well, except for this bit. But yeah, opens fine. I maybe might convert this into like a Red Rock or a Slurry Cat or something like that, but I'm not exactly sure. Moving on to our next one, we have a kind of a single log grabber. This is more for forestry, but it still works for farms. Basically, it just carries one log. Like if it's a huge log, it'll carry it. Majority of it is made of metal, but this part is made of plastic at the top, the bit that moves. Then there's a big kind of, I know, is this a muck grab or it's kind of, well, on the box it said that it was more kind of it's a big log grab, like it can carry many, like a good load of logs at the same time. So that's very interesting. And finally, probably one of the coolest ones is this. This is a bag or sack transporter. You hitch it onto the back, and I'd say you could put like fertilizer bags on the back of this. So we might do that during fertilizer spreading next year. It also comes with one bag, which is just a kind of a little tiny bag. You can fill some like stones in it or something. Anyway, I would say that that's a this is a very nice set. I would recommend it. They have a few more of these front loader accessory sets, but if you just want more than just like if you want more than just a bucket, a shear grab, and like a bale handler, then I would recommend picking this one up. Also, if you're interested in forestry, it might be you might be interested in it. There's also a second one which is more kind of a builder site one. It has like a man cage and stuff, so I might save up for that one as well. And finally, now we have the extras. So I thought I'd just include these anyway. I don't have the boxes for them though. This is just the Britain's Farming Family. I needed a few more figures, so I thought I'd pick them up. So you get, they're a pain to stand. You get the farmer, his wife, and the farmer's daughter. They all look fine. They'll just look nice just going around. I won't name them or anything. I'll just say that they're kind of workers on the farm. And then finally, I got a pack of Kids Globe calves because I just needed a few more calves. So you'll see them in the episodes now. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.